Children, we all live on the earth. At some places on the earth, there is land, while at some places there is water. Around the earth, there is a layer of air, the atmosphere. The land on the earth is called lithosphere, the stones and rocks. The water on the earth is called hydrosphere. The space occupied by the living beings is called biosphere. The biosphere is spread across all the other three spheres. The living beings live everywhere. For example, animals live on land, insects and birds live in air, while fish live in water. Some plants also grow in water and some grow in wetlands. The rest of the plants grow on land. Today, we shall learn more about these layers, that is the different spheres. Lithosphere. The crust of the earth, its uppermost surface is very hard. Under this, there are different layers. Altogether, this is called lithosphere, in which we find soil, stones, rocks, sand, barren land, fertile land, and even sheer high cliffs. The land is not even everywhere. At many places, it is uneven. The variety of shapes seen in land are known as landforms. For example, plain, hill, hillock, and mountain are some such landforms. About 1/3 of the surface of the earth consists of land. But this is not one vast continuous stretch. In fact, a vast continuous stretch of land is known as a continent. The land on earth is divided into 7 continents. They are Africa, Asia, North America, South America, Australia, Europe, and Antarctica. Asia is the largest, while Australia is the smallest continent. Lithosphere is also under water. Hydrosphere. About 2/3 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. All kinds of water bodies together constitute this hydrosphere. They include oceans, lakes, rivers, and seas. Most of the water on the Earth's surface is in the oceans. This water is salty. The Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, Indian Ocean, and the Southern Ocean are the 5 oceans on our Earth. The land along the margins of an ocean is called the coastal region. It is also called seashore. Water bodies of various shapes and sizes are formed along the coast. These water bodies are parts of the oceans. For example, sea, bay, strait, gulf, and creek. Ocean. Ocean is an enormous body of salty water. For example, Indian Ocean. Sea. It is also a body of salty water, but smaller than ocean in size. For example, Arabian Sea. Bay. Bay is a water body of salty water engulfed by land on 3 sides. For example, Bay of Bengal. Gulf. A narrow stretch of sea flowing inside some land is called gulf. For example, the Gulf of Mannar. Strait. A narrow stretch of seawater which joins 2 seas is called strait. For example, the Strait of Park. Surface water. Many sizes of streams flow over the land. The water of these streams is fresh. Some examples of such surface water are river, brook, rills. A rill is the smallest water body on the surface and river is the largest. Water bodies of salty water: strait, sea, bay, gulf, ocean. Water bodies of fresh water: river tributaries, brooks, waterfalls, lakes. While flowing down the slope, rills and brooks flow into each other and form tributaries. In turn, these tributaries also join each other and a river is formed. Eventually, all rivers flow into a sea. In winter, there is snowfall in cold places. At some places, water is frozen. That means water turns into ice. So, ice is frozen water. Ice as large as a hill floats on sea. It is called an iceberg. Some icebergs are as large as a mountain. In cold places, water droplets in the clouds freeze, and then there is snowfall. When snowflakes keep falling over a period of time, layers of snow get accumulated one upon another. Eventually, it turns into ice. It also acquires enormous size. Down the slopes of land, such accumulated layers of snow, turned into ice, slide down with an extremely slow speed. This is called glacier. In summer, these glaciers melt down and again turn into water. In addition to the surface water bodies, we have a lot of water stored in the underground layers of rocks. This is called groundwater. We can reach it through dug wells and bore wells. Many lakes and wells get water from underground springs. The water occupying the Earth's surface, ice, groundwater and the water vapor in the atmosphere all together is called hydrosphere. What did we learn? The land on the Earth is lithosphere, water on the Earth is hydrosphere and the air around is atmosphere. The living world is biosphere. The biosphere is across all the three spheres. An enormously vast continuous stretch of land is called continent. The land on the Earth is divided into 7 continents. Hydrosphere consists of all kinds of water bodies on the Earth, including ice, groundwater and vapor in the air. Strait, sea, bay, gulf and ocean are water bodies of salty water. Rivers, tributaries, rills, brooks, waterfall and lakes are the freshwater water bodies. The ice blocks as large as hills float on sea. They are called icebergs. In addition to the water bodies on land, there is a lot of water in the underground layers of rocks and that is called groundwater. Exercise. Give one example for each of the following. Water bodies of fresh water. Ocean, strait, gulf, bay. Who am I? The collective stock of all water bodies on the earth, ice, groundwater and the vapor in the atmosphere. The water in the underground layers of the rocks. The smallest water body of fresh water. A vast continuous stretch of land. The land on the earth.